This is episode 113 of Pausing on the Prophets, and today we are looking at Isaiah 15, verses 5 through 9, and Isaiah writes, "My heart cries out for Moab. His fugitives are as far as Zoar and Egloth-Shelishiah, for they go up the ascent of Luhith weeping. Surely on the road of Horonaim they raise a cry of distress over their ruin, for the waters of Nimrim are desolate. Surely the grass is withered, the tender grass died out. There is no green thing. Therefore the abundance which they have acquired and stored up, they carry off over the brook of Arabim. For the cry of distress has gone around the territory of Moab. Its wail goes as far as Eglaim, and its wailing even to Be'er Elim. For the waters of Dimon are full of blood. Surely I will bring added woes upon Dimon, a lion upon the fugitives of Moab and upon the remnant of the land." God says, my heart cries out for Moab. Even God weeps over Moab's sin, weeps even as he brings judgment, weeps over their fleeing destruction, weeps over the consequences of a mass flight, trampled grass, no green thing, weeping over their attempts to save their possessions. But that judgment is not finished, according to verse 9. Who is this God who can judge and weep at the same time? Well, he is a God who is just, thus he does judge sin. And he is a God who cares about his creation, thus he weeps over the devastation that sin brings. And yet we cannot forget the second person of the Godhead, Jesus, who hung on the cross in shame and agony, bearing judgment for sin. For the God who brings judgment on Moab here knows that their sin is only part of what the Son will pay for as he hangs on the cross. May we not forget that our sin, too, leads to Jesus' suffering. Our sin, too, brings pain upon the world over which God weeps. And then may we not forget in our weeping over the consequences of others' sin that God weeps over that as well.